Hello, hello, hello. I know it's the holiday. People like, what are you going live for on New Year's Eve? But I'm a boring person, I think. Kind of boring. I don't go out or anything. I just work. I'll just stay working, and part of working is going live. Welcome to the live. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm in the car, so I don't have my camera on. As you come in, hit the like button. We need to talk about it just a little bit because tonight we'll get into the paperwork. But come on in and let's talk. Hey, Harlem, what is going on, Harlem? My goodness. Hey, Montana, what's going on with your boy Stefon Diggs? What the world? Happy New Year's Eve, y'all. I was just saying I'm so boring. I don't have any plans at all. It's too and I'm like you, Harlem. I don't like the cold. It's too cold for me. Plus, I just don't. I just stay home. I don't know how many will get on, but we're gonna talk about it here in just a few minutes. I'm driving. Is why I don't have my camera on. But anyway, you guys, welcome in. Welcome in. It is Wednesday and it is New Year's Eve, and we will be probably going live. Um, I think. How can I get you the link if you want to come up and talk about it, Montana? I think he gonna end up suspended. Yeah, I think but they were also saying that there is an option where he could be suspended with pay. But I don't know what they'll do. It's just horrible. But with the allegations and text messages and things that's been turned over, I don't know if it'll be suspended with pay or how they're going to move forward. But the NFL says they don't have control over that, that someone else has control over that. I did set it up. All I need to do is send you the link. So I'll text it to you. Let me see. I hope it don't lose us. So I sent you the link if you want to hop on here, but the NFL do have control. They said that it's a process, right? That they are cooperating, but the determination to know if it is, I think I'm not, I didn't mean not the NFL, I meant the team, the team, the coach, like that. But the NFL does have, not I said it wrong. But anyway, they are saying that they don't have control over the team, the coaches. I don't know who they talk to when it comes to this kind of stuff, but they said they don't have control over it. It's a whole process that somebody else makes that decision, probably in the NFL, that's over the
Yeah.
NFL, to make that
Um,
decision whether he would get suspended with pay or if they're just going to suspend him. Like, we don't know. But I feel like with the information that's come out, it's getting worse. So, what are your thoughts?
you hear me, right?
I can hear you.
All right. See, this what's going on. All right. It ain't even about the allegations. At this point, you have the New England Patriots organization trying to protect him, and yes, you have to go when you catch criminal charges. The NFL commissioner, which is Roger Goodell, he the ones that handles player suspension, and ain't nothing that the owner can do about it because he's over the owner.
Hmm.
So right now, New England is the best team in the AFC conference in the NFL right
Right.
now.
Right.
They getting the first, this Sunday, this coming Sunday is the last game of the regular season before the playoffs start.
Yeah, I saw that. Decide
So
if they who to decide who goes to Super Bowl, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you have New England, which is the number one team in the AFC. They get the first week bye of the playoffs. That means
Yeah.
they don't have to play the first round. They only play the second round and go to the AFC Championship. So what the owner is trying to do, hey, I done put hundreds of millions of dollars in this player that I'm paying this player in contract money. And plus, I have a very promising season where my team got a very high chance of winning the Super Bowl. And this is the first winning season that we had since Tom Brady left us.
Yeah, because the team was like, we listen, we support Stefan. We have nothing else to say.
Exactly. Of course they're gonna support him because they done spent hundreds of $1 millions in him, and plus they got a promising season to go to the Super Bowl. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have, of course they're gonna say that because they know if they lose him, their season is pretty much over with.
Wow.
They could go ahead and cancel Super Bowl, all that. So what? So
Isn't
you
this
got the
jacked up? But go ahead.
so you got the owner, you got the New England's owner and the general manager. They protected him while the commissioner's still going to make his decision of what he's going to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with it
So
being
does it?
hot,
But go ahead.
with it being a hot story like this and very
Uh-huh.
going viral, the
Yeah.
commissioner ain't got nothing to do but suspend him because it's gonna make the NFL look bad.
So that is exactly what I was gonna say. Like you mentioned earlier that it's not about the allegations, but I think it is about the allegations in that what this young lady is saying, it matters to that it's like it's an abusive situation and people don't play
Right,
about abuse, and when they see
right.
that, that is going to cause them to say, even if they don't want to get rid of him and they do support him and they need him, in order for them to keep their brand and their name in good standing, they're going to have to suspend him.
They're gonna have to suspend him because you got these sponsors like Pepsi, all these big endorsements like
Yeah.
FedEx,
Yes.
Nike,
Yep.
all these big organizations sponsor them. They're gonna pull their sponsorship back because they're like, dang, the NFL is supporting this. We don't stand for this.
Being mentioned, the girlfriend who tried to pay off this woman to not even go there. Now she's telling that, like it's crazy. I think Cardi B has less of a it's not going to affect her as bad as it's
And,
going to affect
and
Stefan,
the thing about it
but
is,
people going to be side eyeing her
and the
too.
thing about it is,
He and exactly, Harlem. He says they have no choice but to spin him. Exactly. And she also said he attacked the girl. Listen, and if you look at the text messages, he calling her all times of the night, talking about and telling her to get rid of men's numbers. Like, is he got you living in this house as his private chef, but is something else going on?
listen, and I'm not being negative because I wish the black man success, but
Yeah.
I have a very I have a very strong possibility, but I believe that the NFL commissioner Roger Goodell is going to spend him indefinitely until those legal
Yeah.
issues are solved. That means he can't come to no practices, even when after this season over with. When they start their spring, their summer camp and all that, they can't. They fall camp and stuff like that to get ready for the season.
Hmm.
He can't practice no nothing. He's suspended indefinitely until
Yeah, I think so. I think that he's gonna have to go until it's resolved. He's suspended.
because you
Now,
have
but do you think
situations
they suspend him? Do they suspend him with pay or without pay?
when if you suspend it indefinitely, you don't get paid that terminates your contract.
Oh, okay.
So when if the commissioner say, hey, today make an announcement today to ESPN, hey, we suspended him indefinitely till legal obligations are solved, he don't get no more money. He just get what he already done
Yeah.
got. And
Wow. That's see, here's my thing, Montana. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I have to say, why? Here we are again. Another black man doing his thing, $67 million contract, and
yeah,
you want to go and put your hands on a woman? What is wrong? Like you're invincible. And just like Harlem said, now Harlem's thinking like Cardi can be charged with extortion. She threatened this girl allegedly and tried to pay her off. Like, what are they thinking? It can
I
all
mean,
fall down around them.
I mean,
That
at the end
ain't
of the
yeah,
day,
too bad. Sorry.
ain't nothing wrong with paying off because you could get in such thing as a fender bender at a stoplight, and you could pay somebody off then for them to sue your insurance company.
Montana.
So
But this is wrong to go and have a woman to try to get a woman to stop to not go tell that she's been assaulted. That's not gonna look good for you another woman to say, oh, because you in love with this man and you want to protect this man, but this man allegedly attacked her, strangled her allegedly, and that's a bad look. So it's different than a car wreck and saying I'll just pay you, we won't go through the insurance. That's wholly you can't put those two things. Those are separate. You can't put them in the same box. That's my just my opinion, right?
listen, it's New
It's
Year's.
something
I put them in
so
the
it's
same
something,
box and I'm
and then when
shipping
you
it.
no, you ain't shipping nothing because when we get it, we gonna put
I'll
return to
just give
sender.
you the tracking number and tell you when it
Return
arrived.
return to sender because we ain't having it. That is not listen, this man, I don't care who he is, cannot put his hands on your private chef, even if you had a relationship with her behind Cardi's back and whoever else he messing with back and had her living in your home talking about gear. You should see the text messages. Like, you can't do that. And then didn't want to pay her. Now,
Yeah.
whenever it's gonna come out, now all of a sudden you want her to get paid. No, you should not have put your hands on that woman. If y'all had an issue, said employer employee financial situation that wasn't going right. If that's the case, because because of who I am, and that they they think after they act.
But at
They
the,
don't think before they act. They
and
think I know he's shitting on. Ooh, excuse me, y'all, on himself. He he done messed up.
and then another thing
It
I
said
see the
it's
reason
different
why.
with Joe and Jane from around the corner that we don't know. Exactly. Even that, Harlem. Did you read what Harlem said, Montana? And even that, because guess why? They're not celebrities. They not out in the public for the whole world to know who they are and watch every move they make, everything they say. They got to be careful. Everything they do, they got to be careful. So it's very different. Like I was saying, even with the car wreck thing. So we shipping your package back. It just that just is what it
All
is.
right, so the reason why what backs up uh my theory of why they're gonna suspend him indefinitely because you got to go back and look back in 2013, well,
Uh huh.
basically 12 years ago, 10 years ago, when they had the Ray Rice situation where they saw him on camera on the elevator slapping his wife,
Yep. Yep. I remember that.
and his wife didn't even press charges, no nothing,
Yep.
and they still
He got
suspended
it.
him indefinitely, and he never came back
Yep.
to the NFL. You
Because
had
it was for the
go ahead.
public to see.
Yeah. So then you had Deshaun Watson. Only thing he did was
Uh
went
huh.
to a massage parlor and masturbated on the massage lady, and he ended up getting it suspended indefinitely and had to pay out money in lawsuits. But he couldn't come back till he had those allegations settled.
Resolved. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that's true. So I think that this is a bad look for him, for
Same thing with
Stefon Diggs.
Antonio Brown.
What did he do? Help us.
Uh, you had women that was coming forth by him with publicly masturbation.
Mhm.
So it ain't made
Uh,
no sense at all. How can I just don't want to go there.
yeah. You guys, thank y'all for being here. Hit the like button if you will while you're in here. Just take a few minutes. I appreciate y'all being here. So anyway, I know we're gonna go live tonight for those that ain't partying like it's 1999, but we're gonna go live and continue the conversation because we do have some paperwork that we want to read and get into. But I mean, pretty much said it here. Like Stefan allegations, not even he's innocent till proven allegations have come across. He's been charged. He is going to, it's bad for him. It's bad for him. Cardi B has put herself in it by being in love with somebody that she wants to protect at all times. And now you're going to extort some, or are you going to um threatened somebody allegedly. Now this is alleged, threatened somebody and then try to pay her off. uh, Now she has to go on, when you talk about extortion and threatening, like, it looks crazy. But anyway, now she get ready to go on tour and may some charges. I hope not. Like, I don't know, but there may come some charges against her. They don't think just because you got money, money ain't always going to work for you. Because if it would, the woman would have took what they was offering her and moved on. So it wasn't about money, it was about him putting her his hands on her. And he shouldn't have done it. And then Cardi gets herself in the middle of it, allegedly. And now here we are.
Which is she supposed to? Because that's her man.
No,
Because
no,
I
you're
did it
supposed to tell him what's right if that's her man. If that's her man, then you tell him what you need to do. What you need to do is go ahead and resolve it with her, whatever she's asking for, pay her so we can move
right.
on and live our lives.
And you supposed to
We
stand
don't need
behind
any
him.
problems. So not get in it calling this woman and threatening her. No, do it the right way so you can keep your livelihood. Y'all take care of too many people, your family, to be letting this stuff interfere with y'all's life and everything crumble around you. You have to think. Four kids, not one, not two, nothing. Four. Four. And you getting in the middle of some bull crap when you can just have a conversation with your man and say, listen, this woman is serious. Go ahead and resolve this and let's move on. You can't afford to be in the public like this. You can't afford this on your name. They're gonna kick you out. But that's called maturity. You have to be mature to do that or to even think like that. More than likely, he was involved with the chef. More than likely. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not gonna say that. Allegedly, or my opinion is that he was. Because why are you worried about what man is in her phone? Why are you calling her at all times of the night? Why does she need to live in the bedroom in your home? Like, put her in your guest house and let her drive over to cook for you. Like, it's too many, and she's not she's a pretty woman. So she has all the ingredients for him to probably have been having a relationship. Allegedly, I don't know. This happened in her bedroom. Exactly. So it's a mess. It's a mess. His brother, I see that his brother's being let go from Dallas Cowboys, right? And that I didn't.
Talking
So
about
help me understand this.
Trayvon
So
Diggs.
there, yeah, Trayvon is being let go from the Dallas Cowboys, and if no one picks him up, he becomes a free agent. But I never know what a free agent means. What does that mean? Like, he go try out
Um,
for another team or something? He got
free agent.
his contract is a $97 million. That's crazy.
When you're a free agent, that means you're not under a contract with anybody no more. You're just looking for a new team to play with. But he could come on to Atlanta. We'll welcome him with open arms because his brother is well worth the money. But yeah, doggone, he got about 7 kids. But yeah, I think to be honest with you, no, 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 no. I think his brother played for the Jets. Y'all still here? Phases. Y'all still hear me, Harlow?
Yeah, we can you hear me?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, which one his brother, Trayvon Diggs or Quadre Diggs?
Trayvon.
All right, because I think his brother, one of them Diggs got ended up getting traded to the Jets or something like that.
Cause he
Which one
just
it
this
was?
just was announced. It was just announced yesterday that he got let, or day before that he got let go from Dallas Cowboys. Trayvon.
All right, because I know it's one of them ones for Dallas. Dang, Dallas let him go. He must be
Yep.
got
And
injured.
then they said that if nobody picks him up, then he becomes a free agent.
When a team lets you go anyway, you become a free agent. A free agent
Oh, they
basically
said,
means
well, they in the article it just said they let him go and some process before you become a free agent. So I don't know. You know,
yeah,
I don't know.
they terminated him. Terminated. What they do is like say if it's like this year probably was his last year on his contract with them, and he become a free agent. That means his contract is up. He just look on the market looking for a new team to go to, and any
So
team
do you think
any
they'll
you say well no
any go ahead, any team can take him?
yeah if they have the
I didn't know it
capital.
was all them digs. They was brothers in the NFL. I didn't know he had brothers in the NFL.
Oh
That's
yeah
how much
they
I knew.
yeah, so that means he a free agent. That means whatever he was getting at Dallas, then another team could pick him up and give him more money and
Dang,
give him
90,
a
he
higher
was
contract.
making $97 million. They gave
Yeah,
him a
so that
$97 million
yeah,
contract.
so that means another team could pick him up in the spring, right? After the draft, that's when teams can start
Hmm.
renewing contracts and free agents. And what he could do is he can another team could sign him and that 97 million he making a team could sign him during the spring and give him 150 million.
Well, it's a good thing he got brothers in the NFL because he gonna need it if this happens. I don't know what else he falls back
Hmm.
on.
But yeah,
Crazy.
so anybody his brother just that good. His brother just as good as is Stefan. Any team will
I did
fight
not.
and pay hundreds of millions of
Obviously,
dollars
yeah.
to get him.
Uh, wow, wow, wow. Well, anyway, I just wanted to stop by and see what y'all was thinking on this. I just know that it's a bad situation, and I hate car. We don't know what's gonna happen.
You might get an announcement today about the suspension in a press conference. Either today,
Yep,
it'll
yep.
probably happen today,
Or,
or if
or
not, probably Friday.
Monday. I mean
It ain't gonna
Friday.
be,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
or
wanted to skip to
Friday.
Monday. Yeah, for Friday.
We'll get the
Yep,
news
I
before
think
the
so too.
weekend. New England, you done
Oh,
lost
so
out.
she's saying that Trayvon. She's saying Trayvon was let go for not following the rules. So that would mean his contract was up.
You said what now?
She's saying that Trayvon was let go for not following the rules. So it wasn't that his contract was up with Dallas.
So that just came up. So when this happened, Harlem? When this happened?
I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday or yesterday.
I think this was earlier this season because I think he the one that went to the Jets in the beginning of the season. The Jets gave him the money that he wanted because he was holding out. He was holding out with Dallas because he when they was doing their fall camp, training camp for the season, he wasn't showing up for camp no nothing. And every day that he missed camp, he had to pay the organization fines. And he wouldn't never show up because he didn't want to play for them no more.
Mm. She said the final straw was him staying in DC after the Christmas game.
Well, he probably
His
just
request to
suspended.
stay was denied. Oh, he asked to stay, and they said his request to stay on the team was denied.
He will probably become a free agent.
Well, he must have been follow. He must have been not following the rules all the time for this one incident. It can't. I mean, for one incident, this is one from doubt. This is one from Trayvon. He must have not been following the rules. Period. For just one incident to let him go, would they do it just one time?
No, no, because when you
They
do it
wouldn't give
just
him a
one,
chance.
when you do it one time, you just got to pay the organization the owner a fine.
I was going to say that when you get fined or something.
Yeah, you get fined. That means he wasn't showing up for practice, missing days of
Mm,
practice, not showing up
that's
for team meetings.
they. Oh, they ain't getting it. They are not getting it.
And you got people out here with that's working their behind off or will work their behind off and give their life away to make the type of money they make and to provide for their kids.
She said, yeah, it's a lot with him. Oh shoot, only been with them 2 years.
Uh,
Man, he can't even. They. What is wrong with people like you? Let me just hush.
Imagine
Go
how much
ahead.
your life would change if you could find a job that made $97 million.
$97 million. You gonna trick that off? Cause you don't want. You just. It's simple. Follow the rules. We pay
And
you to
then
follow
that
the rules.
and then y'all ain't even
Stop
make the
it.
play. Then the thing about it is Dallas didn't make the playoffs, so they last game Sunday. So you got all spring and summer to do what you want to do.
Yeah, you could have waited. You could. A blind man could have saw Dallas wasn't going to the Super Bowl. I don't care. They did a little bit better, but they was not going to Super Bowl. So hold on, get this last game over with. Then you got your off time for a minute. But you don't
Yeah.
want to follow the rules because you think you who you are, and it's not going to affect you. And now you done got the boot. Oh, that's just sad to me. It's sad.
So that means when his request is stated to be and is denied, that means he will never play for Dallas again.
Oh, so he
He'll be
can
banned
never
from.
go back.
Yeah, he probably would never go back. Like Michael Vick, he could play for any team, but he couldn't come back to Atlanta.
Mm,
Yeah, when a team deny you like that, you can't come back to them.
wow. I know his mama like, y'all better get yourself together. We got Stefon doing this. We got you
And
over here not following the rules. We got ain't it is it three of them in the NFL?
I think so. Quadre Diggs, Trayvon, and Stephon.
Yeah, okay.
And then you
Quadre better
got
do right.
it's Quadre. He a DB, but you got
I want him to do the right thing.
but even though he got denied, he still could probably pay that team a fine too. He probably got to pay probably about $200,000 in fines.
Which
Cause
ain't hurt nothing. Ain't hurting
when you
his
play
pockets.
when you play in the NFL and say for instance, you get a holding call, right? Or a passing interference call penalty on you,
Mm-hmm.
like when the ref
Mm-hmm.
throw a flag, you got to pay
Uh-huh.
$15,000 a penalty when you play in
If
the NFL.
because a flag was thrown,
Yeah,
every time a flag is thrown, somebody gotta pay.
yeah, you got to pay. That's how the
Every
organization make their
time in the
money.
game, every time in the
Yeah,
game, when a flag is thrown, somebody gotta pay a fine.
yeah. That's why they be getting
No
upset and
wonder the
spazzing.
NFL is rich.
Yeah, that's how the commissioner make 50 million a year. That's how the NFL makes his money
That's
because of the
exactly
fines players make.
Montana. I've not really been into football like that, but I've always kind of watched it here and there. And no
Even the
one's
coaches.
ever said, and I'm sure people know that every time that yellow flag is thrown, somebody's whoever is called on, they got to pay a fine.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
that's why when players get flags called on, you be
I'm a
seeing them spazzing out and trying to explain to the ref.
Montana. I'm gonna put me on mute. I got to talk to this person real quick, but I'm still here.
But yeah, that's why when you see bad calls be like when you see the ref throw a flag on a passing interference or something like that, and you see the player always going to the ref trying to explain itself and explain because they got to pay a fine. That's why they be spazzing out like that. And you be and as we watching me like, man, calm down. It's just a flag, man. You about to give them another penalty, and a lot of people don't know they about to pay some money. Like you be getting a lot of holding calls, like on the offensive line, you get a holding call. Whoever that holding call was on, paying a fine. Face mask, you got to pay a fine. But yeah, yeah, that's how they make their money. That's why when same thing with the NBA. That's why when you see LeBron, everybody call LeBron James a crybaby when he get called on him. The reason why he a crybaby because he about to pay some money for what he just did. You heard me?
Which say it again?
I say, like when you be hearing people talk about LeBron James, the first thing they say is he a crybaby.
Yeah,
The reason why he a crybaby because when calls get called on him and he do all that crying to the ref because he got to pay a fine.
So if in basketball too, if they call a foul, they gotta pay.
Yeah, that's how the NBA make their money.
Do you know how many fouls is called in a basketball game?
But a player only could get 5 fouls
Okay, that makes
to be
sense.
to
Okay.
get kicked to be ejected out the game.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that's how the but if you making in NBA, you get paid more money than the NFL. So that's
So
how
is
the
it true that
NFL. So you got all these players with
that's how
$100 million contracts. So that's how you get the NFL. That's how the NFL get paid, getting chips out their contract money because they got to pay those
uh-huh.
fines.
Yeah.
Even
Wow.
even in it, even say for instance, like after the game, you got the news reporter that's televising the TV, the commentator. They'll come to the players and say, how was so and so so and so and so, like do interviews with players on the field. It's mandatory that
Yeah.
you must talk to the media. If you don't, if the media try to talk to you and you walk off, that's a fine.
Yeah, I heard that because Diggs, Stefon Diggs had to come out into the media and was like, "I'm gonna do better. I'm going to do my interviews like I'm supposed to." So I kind of figured that they have a certain amount of
Yeah,
interviews that they have to do.
yeah, everything is a fine.
Yeah.
Same thing with their you see after the press conference, you got all those journalists that be there filming, taking pictures and stuff like that, be filming
Yeah.
at the news conference, and they might say, "Hey, I'm Jeff from Atlanta Sports Talk," or "I'm so and so so from CBS News." If one of those journalists show up to the press conference late, they got to pay a fine. If they miss the press conference, they got to do a fine. They got to pay a fine.
So they getting paid. That's how they get paid now. This is I learned something today.
Yeah,
Never knew that. Because I always wonder, like, how they paying these big contracts like that? Well, shoot, how many teams is in the NFL?
right. And all them players get fines,
Right,
get penalties every Sunday.
every Sunday, every playoff, every Super Bowl, every
And then,
yeah,
on top of that, the endorsements the NFL get.
yeah. Well, anyway, this is a good conversation. I'm glad I came on. I'm gonna have to go, but we'll be back tonight and we can party on live for New Year's. But I'm gonna go live tonight. Thank y'all for being here. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please hit the like button on the way out. We're gonna keep our ears to the streets about this press conference with Stefan Diggs because I just feel that we know it's coming. And whatever else unfolds, we will be watching that as well. Y'all have a good afternoon and join us live tonight. And let's talk about it some more. Thank you, Martina, for coming up.
All right,
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
all right.
All right, bye.